Caught in a love triangle. I should have known something was off the moment I found an extra set of shoes in the hallway. My husband had always talked about his college buddy with a fondness that I assumed was just nostalgia, but seeing those shoes, it felt like I'd stepped into an alternate reality. I walked further into what was supposed to be our new home, the place where we would build our dreams, only to find the so-called buddy unpacking boxes in the living room. I laughed nervously, thinking it was some kind of a strange joke, until my husband walked in, his expression a mix of panic and guilt that told me everything I needed to know. The words tumbled out of my mouth before I could stop them, asking why his friend was moving in. As he stammered out an explanation, the buddy, now looking less like a friend and more like a stranger, dropped the bombshell: they were married. Legally, officially, secretly married. My mind raced through the possibilities, each more outrageous than the last, but the reality was a gut punch I couldn't ignore. I had been living a lie, a shadow life in the wings of their clandestine romance, and suddenly, the pieces started to fit together: those late nights, the trips he couldn't explain, the phone calls he always took in another room. I stormed out, needing air, space, anything to clear my head. The betrayal cut deeper than any words could express, and as I walked the streets aimlessly, I wrestled with the realization that I had been the unwitting third wheel in their twisted love triangle. The pain was sharp, but beneath it was a simmering anger that demanded resolution. I had to confront them both, make sense of the chaos they had unleashed in my life. When I finally returned, I found them both sitting awkwardly on the couch, as if waiting for their judgment day. In that moment, I realized the true conflict wasn't just with them, it was within myself. Could I forgive and move forward, or was this betrayal too deep to ever overcome? My heart and mind waged a war of their own, yet amid the turmoil, a twisted sense of freedom emerged. They had shattered the illusion, but in doing so, they had also set me free. I stood there, staring at them, and understood that my path was no longer tied to theirs. The decision was mine alone, and for the first time, I saw the possibility of a future without the shadows of their deceit.